All right. Okay, guys. Welcome to this video. I decided to do this live because I really just want you guys to be here and interact. I feel like it will calm me in a way. So we're going to first take my makeup off and do some skincare because it's very relaxing for me. And we're going to tell this story live. For those of my subscribers who missed this live, I'm sorry. I don't know why YouTube is making it like impossible for you guys to get these notifications. So I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to do this live because I just feel like it will calm me to have you guys in the comments. And yeah, I didn't really like the way that, well, I didn't like though at all the way the audio turned out for this actual video. So since I have this microphone here already and all of that, I just figured we'd do it this way. Be sure to say hello in the comments so I know you guys are here. And we're just going to go ahead and get started. Let me pull up my notes because I want to make sure that I don't miss anything, because this night was very fucking traumatic. And a lot of what I'm about to tell you is based off of what other people who were involved in the situation, testimonies, things like that. That is what we are basically trusting, aside from what I remember. So let me go ahead and got that pulled up. Okay. Let me get my little Bellamy headband on and let's get started. So for those of you guys who are just finding this live and you're not familiar with my stalker situation, it went on for a decade. He was very, very scary. He literally lived in my attic. He lived underneath another one in my house. He followed me everywhere, even on a cruise, out of state. There's even stories that I haven't even told yet. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Christy. Welcome. Like he followed me everywhere, and this went on for a decade. And in that time, I would eventually meet his girlfriend, Wanda, and I would meet her daughters, which I did not know was her daughters at all. Okay. So if you are unfamiliar with this situation, there are several stalker stories that are on this year's Morgan Shalloween, and there are other stalker stories. Just go to my Storytime playlist and just search stalker. You will find them. Yeah, I am very happy that all of this ended as well because it was extremely traumatic. So I have a bowl of water with my little towel in it, but I have it over here because I don't want to get it on my MacBook. Like that would be tragic. So I'm going to have to keep it over here. So give me just a moment. Okay, so at the time when all of this happened, yes, I have been stalked a lot. When all this happened, I was at the time working at Applebee's when everything came to an end. By the way, I'm using this Soap and Glory Peaches and Cream cleansing milk. This is my favorite to take like the base of everything off. But at the time, I was working at Applebee's, and this new girl got hired. And I remember my boss being like, I don't think I'm going to hire her. And we were all like, kind of bummed. I remember being like kind of bummed that he wasn't going to hire her because we were so short-handed at the time. And the Applebee's that I was working at was like right off of a busy interstate. It was I-75, so If you're familiar with that interstate, like it's busy, bitch. So I remember being like really bummed that he wasn't going to hire her. He said that she really gave him like weird vibes. Well, we got desperate enough, and you know how it is. Your bosses end up calling those people when you get desperate enough, when people call out and blah, blah, blah. So he ends up calling this girl, and we are going to be calling her Tilly because that's her name. I'm not going to hide her name anymore. Her name is Tilly, and she will most certainly be watching this. I can go ahead and tell you. So Tilly starts working at Applebee's. Now, and when I say everybody that I worked with got bad vibes from Tilly. Everybody, but me, of course. And I think what a lot of it has to do with is at that time, I was afraid I was about to lose my boyfriend because it got to the point to where he was like a nervous wreck about me all the time, afraid that I was going to be like killed, like for real. So I was going through a weird time. I was losing a roommate, and our friendship had ended, not only because of all the stalker stuff, but also because of things that happened just between her and myself. Like, it was a weird time. I was looking for somebody to be there. Now I'm going to go in with the Kate Somerville Exfoliate, and I'm going to put this all over my face. So I was looking for a friend, and Tilly came around at the time. And see, this should have been a red flag for me on the very first day that I met her, because it was almost like she had studied me, if that makes sense. Like she knew like all my favorite music she liked. Thank you, Christy. All my favorite songs, my favorite bands, favorite bars. Like we had just like a very, very odd amount of things in common. Like it was very, very bizarre. And I remember like off the bat, like thinking, huh, this girl is kind of odd. But I didn't think anything of it, of course. I just keep it pushing. And we're going to skip to the very first night that we hung out. So, the very first night that we hung out, we went to a bar. Christy, I can. We go to a bar together, and this was just a really bad night for me because I was in an argument with my boyfriend. My best friend at the time had moved out of the house that we were living in together. And I was just in a really bad place. Well, I ended up getting super duper drunk, like blackout drunk. And I remember her vividly, like begging me to come and stay the night with her at her house specifically. And I was like, no, I really want to stay at my house. I really don't want to, go anywhere else. Like, because at this time, like, there is a story that is missing out of this that you guys will eventually get. But something with my stalker huge had just happened. And I was like, no, I want to stay at my house. Like, and I was drunk. So I didn't want to go stay somewhere that I wasn't familiar with, because I wouldn't know where to tell people to like come. I wouldn't be able to like give directions of like how to get there. Like, I was just like, no, I don't want to go stay at your house. And I remember her getting very, very mad that I didn't want to stay at her house, that I told her no. I remember that specifically while we were in the bar. She was like, that's lame. Like, nothing's going to happen. What are you insinuating? That I'm going to do something to you? Like, weird stuff. Like, who would get mad over that? And I remember like thinking that in my head, like, I would never get mad if hi Scott, if somebody told me like, hey, like I've got a lot going on right now and I really just don't feel comfortable staying the night. Like, I would never make a deal about that. Right? Would you? Probably not. So we get into a full-on argument in the bar. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Supertone Toner. We get into a fight at the bar, just like a verbal argument. And the bouncers ended up kicking us out. With the bouncers in Tennessee at the bars, like literally, you don't even really have to be in like much of an argument and they will kick you out. So, like, that's not really saying much. Like, we were just in like a lot heated argument, but I remember after this night, because I had my ex at the time come pick me up, and well, my ex come pick me up. And I remember like telling him like why she wasn't, why we weren't like coming back to my house, because that was the original plan, was that we were going to take a taxi. I know, right? That's how back in the day it was, that we were going to take a taxi back to my place. And he was like, well, what happened? And I was like, she pitched a fit because I didn't want to go back to her place. Well, from that moment on, my ex had zero trust in her. Zero. He did not trust her at all, which, by the way, he is probably going to be in the comments here. I kind of like had him as a moderator just in case you guys had questions. So he should be in the comment section somewhere. And his name is Jake, if anybody has any questions. So anyways, he was like, okay, well, that's weird. I'm getting weird vibes from her. So fast forward a week, we were really like weird vibes for the rest of that next week at work. Like, we hardly spoke to one another because of how awkward it was, because of the way she behaved at the bar. Then Thursday comes around and she's like, hey, I'm having a bonfire this weekend. Do you want to come? And me and my ex, we were trying at the time to kind of like rekindle what we had. And I was like, well, I'm going to be hanging out with Jake, but like if he wants to go, like I'm down to stop by. And I remember once I said that, she was really weird, like kind of acting like she didn't want me to come. So I was like, that's weird. I'm now going in with the Truly eye patches. Like she was just acting like she didn't want me to come after I mentioned, that Jake was going to go. If Jake wanted to go, I would go. She was weird after that. So I was like, whatever. Well, Jake is like, I'm down to go, whatever. He was like, if you're going to continue to hang out with her, like, I want to know this person, because that's how it had to be at the time. Like, literally, no one was to be trusted. That's how bad it was at this time in my life. Like, no one was to be trusted. And so that's what I did. And I remember specifically when we got to this fucking bonfire, Jake saying, it looks like they just threw this bonfire together in like 2 seconds. Like, had no wood, which is the first clue. Like, there's no way to even make the goddamn bonfire. There was no food, no drinks, nothing. It was very, 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 very weird. And they said that they were making like mixed drinks. Like, when I called her, she was saying, oh, well, we're going to make mixed drinks. So you don't have to worry about bringing, we're not going to have beer or anything. We're going to do mixed drinks. And Jake was like, absolutely not. We're not drinking their goddamn mixed drinks, because of everything that was going on. Like, it was just weird, and this is just how it was at the time. Like, you had to be, if you were around me, you had to, like, literally, you did not trust nobody. Nobody was to be trusted. And that's just the way it was. So that's what we did. So we get there, and like I said, everything is like thrown together. Nothing is organized. It looks like they had planned this cookout in like 10 minutes. And it's literally just her and her twin sister, which we are going to call by her name, Olivia. Just her and Olivia. And y'all, I want to just say this right now. When I first met, not even just Olivia, but when I first met, let's just say either one of them, like, I had no clue, nothing. Like, I didn't find anything weird, nothing. Was it your idea to go to the bar or yours? Was it your idea or to go to the bar or yours? I'm confused. So we had just become friends. Like it was a mutual thing. Like we both wanted to go to the bar. But if you want to leave, you can. You don't have to stay here. That's totally fine. You don't have to stay in the live if you don't want to. Anyways, so when I met Olivia for the first time, I thought that she was very strange, but I didn't think anything more than that. Now, Jake, on the other hand, he thought, okay, this girl is very off, like not a good vibe, whatever. But I didn't really think anything. I did think that it was weird that there was nobody else there, that it was just like myself, Jake, Olivia, and Tilly. Like I thought that it was very, very weird. Aw, boo-hoo, Morgan. Okay. Hold on a minute, guys. Scott, are you still in this live? Who else watching my live right now? Scott, are you on this live or any of my other regular subscribers? Are you guys on here? I want to make somebody a moderator so that I can get through this story. Anybody of my subscribers that would be willing to be a moderator? Can you please like put a message in the chat so that I can make you a moderator, because I am never going to get through this story. Okay, Ashley, I'm going to make you a moderator. I'm never going to get through this if I can't if I don't have a moderator. So Ashley, you're a moderator, so you'll have control over the messages that come through. If you hover over their name and click the little three dots, just put them on a timeout. And if they continue to do what they're doing, just hide the user. Okay. And if anybody of my other subscribers are on and you want to be a moderator, just comment. For example, if Harley is on, I will love to make you a moderator. I actually have a list of who all I wanted to make a moderator. Sama, if you are on, I will make you a moderator. Claire, if you're on, I will make you a moderator. Thank you, Miss Ashley. Okay, so back to the story, because we're never going to get this shit over with these little trolls. So, anyways, it's weird vibes. It's very awkward because, like I said, it's just myself, my boyfriend at the time, and the twin girls. Okay, Tilly and Olivia. That's it. It's just us four there. It was very odd. And again, Tilly begs me to stay the night. And I'm like, no, whatever. I'm going to go back with Jake, blah, blah, blah. And she gets really fucking upset again. I remember she threw like a whole bag of marshmallows in the fire, like pitched a fit. Her sister like kept laughing. Like it was very weird. It was just very, very weird. So me and Jake left. And the next morning I woke up to a text from Tilly apologizing, saying she was drunk and da 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 and whatever. So we move forward. Now, this is where things come to an end. After that bonfire, Jake was done. He was like, I do not get good vibes. And he also said that he saw people in the house, but the blinds were shut. So you could see like people moving inside of their house, but we weren't invited inside. Like we were only in the backyard for the bonfire. And I remember at one point, Jake said he had to pee and asked to use the restroom, and they told him to use it outside. Like they wouldn't even let him in to use the bathroom. But again, we didn't even like whatever. He's a boy, he could whip it out, whatever. But after that, he was done. He was like, absolutely not, do not hang out and whatever. But I'm an idiot. And so the next 2 weeks, me and Tilly get closer and closer and closer. We end up going to the mall one weekend together, and we got our nails done and our hair done together. And it was like we were able to bond in a different way, because it was almost like she knew things about me. It was almost like we had known each other forever. And flash forward to the night everything happened. So this makes me very, very unsettled. This is a very hard subject for me. So please, please, please be patient and kind and all of those things, because it's just a hard fucking subject. If you've ever been through this, then you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to put some lip balm on. So it's a Thursday and we're at work. All right, Sally, you're a moderator. So I'm at work. God, this gives me so much fucking anxiety. And Tilly comes in and she's like, hey, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We got this new projector at our house. It's going to be fucking awesome. You need to come over and we're going to watch a movie. And I was like, okay, I'll have to see what mine and Jake's plans are for this weekend. And she's like, oh, come on. You spent all of your extra time with him. Come on, just come hang out with me and Olivia. Like, we're going to have a good time. We ordered this projector and the screen and everything, and we want to share it with our best friend, which that should have been a red flag, because at this point, we had been friends for like maybe 2 months at this point. Which also, when I say that she came to work, she wasn't working there at this point. She had gotten fired. So that's the thing that I left out, because I'm not reading my fucking notes. So she had gotten fired like, I don't know, a week and a half before this, maybe. It wasn't long after the bonfire. She got fired. And my boss was like, yeah, absolutely not. She's fucking weird. I get weird vibes. And I even begged him for her to be able to keep her job. Like, I really was friends with this girl. Oh my God. So she comes into work and sits at the bar, which is where I worked at the time. And she's like, oh, we got this projector, blah, blah, blah. You should come over. She sits at the bar the rest of the night and begs me and begs me and begs me and begs me. And basically, I was pretty much asking my boyfriend at the time for permission to go, because I was like, what do you think? Do you think I should go? Because everything that he had said up to this point, every weird vibe he had got, every feeling he had got had been right. So I should have freaking listened to his ass. But again, we're going to talk about a time when Morgan was an idiot once more. So he was like, Morgan, I get really bad vibes from these people. I do not think you should go. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to stay the night with you tonight, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, I will go and watch the projector, the movie on the projector or whatever. But I'm going to go back home, because I came out for you, and I've been a loyal subscriber for a while now. I made you one, Sally. Anyways, so he's like, I'll tell her that I'm going to go back home, that, Jake's going to come over, but I'll come watch a movie. And she's like, okay. Leaves. And she's like, I'll come back and pick you up. And I said, no, I'll drive, because I'm going to go over to Jake's after. me get this fucking oil on my face because I can already feel myself like getting anxious telling this fucking story. Fuck. So fucking annoying. Just ready to get it over with. Okay. So, anyways, I tell her, no, I'm going to go over to Jake's, blah, blah, blah. She's like, okay, she leaves. I text Jake when I leave work and I'm like, hey, I'm leaving work. I'm heading over to Tilly's house. I had her address, which I gave to him. And that is another thing that's kind of weird. Let me actually get my notes right now. So that's another thing that was kind of odd. So I had to like beg her for her address. Like she kept saying, no, I'll just give you directions. Like just call me. And I was like, no, like I would much rather like just put it in my maps. Like no, blah, blah, blah. She finally ends up giving me the address. And this is where she really messed up. And I'm like 98% sure she did not. Which if you missed last night's live, my stalker's name was not Waldo. It was Frank. All right, Grace, you're one. It was Frank, which I hate calling him that because that was my pappy's name. So we are going to continue to refer to him as Waldo. Anyways, I get the address. I give it to Jake. I say, this is where I'm going to be. He says, okay, I want you to, yeah, I know it's you, Grace. I made you one. He was like, if I don't hear from you, within 10, he was like, if I don't hear from you within 10 minutes after you arrive, I'm going to call the police. I said, okay. And he would say later that he doesn't know why, what made him feel that way. Like what made him that concerned to where, he said that. He said he just had a gut feeling. So I get there. Now, when I get there, they lived in like a rundown ass house. It was hardly standing. It looked absolutely terrible. So, oh my God. I start to walk up the sidewalk. There's no front porch light on. I can hardly see. I can see light through the living room window, but I can't see inside. The blinds are down. I can see people walking around. And all the other lights aside from the living room is off. And I didn't think of anything. I just thought, well, they're probably about to use the projector. I go inside. I knock on the door and I hear Tilly say, or Olivia, I don't know, say, come on in. I come inside. And as soon as I walk through the front door, I see Wanda sitting on the couch and Waldo in the kitchen. And as I turn around to leave, the door is locked behind me. Hold on a minute, guys. Hey, honey. Babe, can you bring me something to drink, please? No, but mine's on my side of the bed. No. Can you drink beside the bed? No, I just want my drink on my side of the bed. I'm filming. I'm live. I love him so much. As soon as I like turn around to go walk out the door, Olivia's behind me. The door locks. I'm in there. They're all around me. I had my cell phone in my hand and my car keys. They take both of them from me. Now, the rest of this live, I'm going to go ahead and put a trigger warning now. We are going to be talking about sexual assault, rape. If you are triggered by any of that talk, then you need to leave. Yes, Chris, I did because and I do have moderators in this live. So as long as you behave yourself, you can continue to stay. Chris, will you please take George in there and go, please? I'll get that. I'm live.
George, come on.
Go. Go, Papa.
George. Come on. I said I do my stuff.
Yeah, can you do it in a second?
What?
I'll do everything. Can you? Okay. So I put in a trigger warning. So that happens. I'm taken to so it was like a really, really tiny, teeny tiny house. Like when I walked in, there was a tiny ass living room. Like this house was probably like 400 square feet. I'm not exaggerating. Like it was very, very small. You walk in and you're in a living room. You look straight ahead and there's a kitchen, which is where I saw Waldo. Right here was a bedroom. And off from that was like a little hallway and a bathroom, which I didn't know that there was a bathroom there until later after everything went down and everything was over. I hope that this noise is not bothering you guys. I've got Chris in here doing God knows what. Okay. Oh, we had to get a potty pad up. Okay, where am I in the notes? No, you're fine, baby. So Waldo takes me to the bedroom. This is about to get super graphic, by the way, just because I do want to share my story. And again, if this is something that you can't handle, I completely and totally get it, and I'm completely fine with you leaving and exiting the video. There wasn't a door between the living room and this bedroom either. There was just like a sheet that they had hung up. So when I was taken in there, I just remember like just begging, like, leave me alone, please. Like, just leave me alone. Give me my stuff back. I remember saying, like, if you just give me my stuff, I won't call the police, which obviously I was going to. But when you're in that situation, like, you will literally do like whatever you have to try to get out of that type of situation. Like, at that point, I didn't know, is this life or death? Like, what is this? Like, is this the end? Is this my last night alive? Like, that's legitimately what I was thinking in my head. And he takes me in there, and I'm just like begging and pleading at this point. He tells me to shut up. He tells me that this was a planned night, that he, had everything ready. And this is like so sick, but like everything was like premeditated, like thought out. Like there was just, adult sexual things around. I got really overwhelmed and started hyperventilating, and I black out. Now, when I come to being out in the middle of being raped. The police is there. My boyfriend is there. Everything is like coming to an end, like they're pulling him off of me. It was just fucking so goddamn traumatic and a blur It was almost like in a blink of an eye, like everything started and everything ended. Like within a quickness, it was all over. And I'm not going to get into details of everything that happened during my rape because that's just too traumatic. That's enough to just fucking tell the story. But essentially, they all were arrested. I'm just so thankful. Like, and Jake, I know that you're watching this. Like, I just want to say thank you still to this day. Like, I know we're no longer together and that's whatever, but like, I will always love you for being there for me that night and fucking like, if I wouldn't have given him that address, I don't know like what that night was supposed to end like what they had planned for that night to end. If Tilly hadn't have fucked up and given me the address, like that was not supposed to happen. Like after the fact, and we went to court and all, their phones and everything was gone through, like she was not supposed to do that. Like it was not the plan for that to happen. And I still to this day don't know what their plan was, like what was supposed to happen. But I remember like I sat like kind of like what you see in a movie, like Dolly, come here, mama. Come here. Okay, be a brat. But I remember like sitting like with an ambulance for a while and just kind of looking around like in shock almost and just like observing the situation, like watching them being hauled off to jail, answering a bunch of questions. I had to go to the hospital and they done a bunch of tests. Um, all these reports were made. We went to court, which made it even longer because then I had to relive all of it almost immediately after it happened. It wasn't, but like a couple of months after it all happened, I had to relive it all again. Um, and I tell all of this because this is my story and this is how things would end for me. And if you're someone who has been through a situation like this, I don't want it to get this bad for you to the point to where you know, are put in this situation where you don't know whether you're going to live or die. Like that is fucking the most terrifying thing. I can't even explain what it feels like everything flashing through your like head, like am I going to see my mama again? Am I going to see my sisters? Will I see my nanny again? Like is this how I'm going to die? Like that's what goes through your head in this type of situation. Anyways, we are going to cut that story there because that's as I can make it through. But now these women are back in my life again and they are reaching out and like trying to contact me. And I made it very clear that I don't want to talk to them. I have nothing to say. There is no apology that will ever be accepted. They will not be forgiven. Claire, I'm going to make you a moderator. Is that okay? If it's be, I'll take you off as a moderator. But I was waiting on you to get here. But you just have to think like I was a high school little girl, like working at a movie theater when this man entered my life, and I was in my mid to late 20s when he would finally leave me the fuck alone. And the only reason he left me alone is because he died. He literally died. And a lot of people wanted to know, thank you, Claire. A lot of people want to know like what he actually died from. He died from pneumonia in prison. From what I understand, that's what we were told. I don't really give a fuck. I don't really care how he died, like at all. And I know that's really harsh to say, but when you've had something like this happen to you, like you really just don't care. But he would go to jail and, well, prison, and in prison he would die. He was only in prison for a couple of years before he died. I did not hear from Wanda again at all until here recently. From what I was told, Claire, he passed away like 4.5 years ago. And actually, no, he was in the beginning, but he was actually transferred. When he actually died, I'll have to look. I want to say he was in, hold on, I'll have to pull up my document here. Hold on. I've got it saved to my phone. Arkansas. He died in prison in Arkansas. I don't know why they sent him there. I don't know all the details. I know that he wasn't originally from Tennessee, so I'm sure he had warrants in other states. Like, he stalked many other girls than me. I was nowhere near the only one, nor was I the only one that he raped. Like, there was a lot of other girls involved in this. I think so, Ashley. I'm pretty sure, yeah. But yeah, that is how everything ended with my stalker. Now, there are other stories that are going to come, but I wanted to do this live again. Like I told you guys, I want you guys to be a part of this because I felt like it would calm me a little bit to be able to like do my skincare and talk to you guys. I feel like it would make it a little bit easier to do, and I wouldn't have to re-edit it, which was the main thing I didn't want to do. I didn't want to have to edit this. So I appreciate you guys letting me do this. Also, I wanted to give you guys another update. Since last night, we were able to come so fucking close. We are literally $200 away from being able to get the microphones. You guys literally are such rock stars. With my savings and what we have gotten so far, we are literally $200 away. We're literally, all we have left is basically like taxes. Like, that's it. So I'm just so thankful to you guys. If once we get the other $200, we'll be able to order these microphones, which I hope we'll be able to do in the next day. And I'm hoping that my Guitar Center will keep the ones that they have here. If not, worst case scenario, we're going to have to pay the shipping, which if that's the case, I will just pay for it because I don't even care at this point. Well, I'm already paying for most of the microphones, but anyways, I showed you guys in last night's live which ones that I'm getting. It's a set of 4 with 4 headsets and everything. It's going to be so perfect. So to all of you guys who have donated to the channel and to the podcast, I really do appreciate it. I'm only going to keep my Cash App and PayPal down there in the description box until I get monetized, just because it's only down there because I just need help with my microphones. Everything else I have invested on my own for this channel. So it's been really hard to do all of that, but I appreciate you guys being patient with me. My Cash App and PayPal is down in the description box if anyone would like to help. We did have one person donate last night, and we are going to give a shout out to her. She is someone who, she said I could shout her out, but she did say that she's someone who doesn't really like to comment. So I don't know if she's here tonight. But Anne, if you are here, thank you for your donation. You got us super close last night with your donation. It's unreal. So guys, we are so fucking close. If you guys could please donate down in the description box so we could get the phones ordered, I would greatly appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Thanks, guys. I love you too, Ashley. I love you, Claire. I love you guys so much. Love you, Gracie. I am just so appreciative of you guys. And, you know, I know this channel has taken longer than we hoped for it to get monetized. I really wanted to be monetized way before this, and I really do think, like, I really feel like the podcast is going to be what really pushes this channel over the top, and we are so close to the, which is good news because I do have a sponsor for the first podcast as long as I can get the microphones ordered by this weekend. So fingers crossed, you guys. I really would appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and I thank each and every one of you guys who have donated so far. It really does mean the most. Even though some of you guys don't feel comfortable being shouted out, I just want you to know that you are greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Every single one of you who have donated to the microphones, the headsets, the sound systems, all the things. Thank you guys so much. I do want to put this last little bit of eye cream on my eyes. This is the Fenty Beauty Hydra Cream. I really love it. It's really nice. Also, today I dealt with, I would say, some of the worst customers that I ever have dealt with at my job. So I bit every one of my nails off. Every one of my brand new nails I bit off. So there aren't any. But anyways, for those of you guys who do want to see the set, if you didn't watch the live last night and you want to see the set of microphones and stuff that we are getting, this is what we're getting right here. So it comes with 4 microphones, a little sound box, which I'm going to have to figure out how that even works. I've been watching YouTube videos on it. Oh, thank you, Claire. I love you guys so much. I'm just so excited. I cannot believe how close we are. I'm going to try to, Ashley. It's just right now, like, everything extra is going towards these microphones, which I've already ordered some. So this is the new microphone, which I know they kind of look the same. But this one here is better quality. So if you guys have been able to hear me a little better tonight, I would really love it if you guys would let me know down in the comment section, because these are some of the new microphones that I bought. They are super freaking expensive, but they are really good quality. And I also have a microphone that is up here. I don't want to unmount it because it took freaking forever. Awesome. Thank you, Claire. Okay, real truth. Yep. I wish. I wish. Anyways, some of you guys should really just keep your mouth shut. If you literally don't know the story at all, you don't know me. You do not know me. Anyways, we're very close. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'm probably not going to keep this video up. I know that's going to disappoint some of my subscribers. But guys, I just don't want this video on my channel. It's just a really hard video, and I do want my story to be shared, but not in this grave of detail. But I do know that my subscribers did want to hear the actual story and what happened that night. And that's the reason why I wanted to share it. But I don't feel comfortable keeping it on my channel. It makes my stomach hurt, and it's just super traumatic. And I don't want to look back at my channel and see this video. Does that make sense? Yeah. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys like these, because it's the same brand as the ones that we're going to get. Yeah, I don't want to keep it on my channel. And I know you guys understand. And I also don't want like a bunch of people like commenting underneath this when they don't know me, they don't know my life, they don't know the things that I've been through and like the hell that I went through with that fucking man. So I just don't want to keep it on my channel. But I did want you guys to have the story because you guys really wanted it. And you guys have been there for me since the beginning. I'm going to beginning before it's gone to here. Okay, Claire. I'll tell you guys what, I will keep it up for the night. And I will delete it. We'll private it. I will private it in the morning. And Claire, what I can do since I have your email is I can send you a link to the video. It should still let you watch it if I send you the link, I think. But yeah, you guys, anyways, I'm going to end the video here. I thank you guys for hanging out with me. Again, down in the description box is my Cash App and PayPal. If you can help out for the new microphones for the podcast and for my channel, I would really, 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 really appreciate it. Again, whatever you can do is fine. Also, all the links to my social media, if you would like to follow me on a more personal basis, is linked down below. Just do keep in mind that if it is Facebook, you will have to send me a friend request. Also, a lot of people say that the Instagram link doesn't work. So it's just at official Morgan Shea. That's my Instagram at official Morgan Shea. But all the other links, I do believe I was told work. I am extremely active on TikTok and Facebook. Again, the Facebook is my personal account. The second personal account. So you will have to send me a friend request, but anyways, you will have to send me a friend request because it is my like actual Facebook. But I have moderators on there who accept friend requests. So if you send me a friend request, it will be accepted. Also, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on something really quickly, just because since we are going to be getting the microphones and all these things, I'm just trying to figure out different platforms that we can tell some of my stories on. Like, for example, we have my podcast, which is going to be on SoundCloud. Remember, you guys, that you do have to download the SoundCloud app in order to be able to listen to the podcast. That is where my podcast will be. But I thought, because I do have some other story times as well, and some people were saying to make a Discord. I'm confused though, because is that not where like gamers go? Because I'm confused. I just don't want to go like on a platform for gamers. I don't want to do Patreon, not because I have anything against Patreon. I just don't feel comfortable with you guys paying a monthly membership to listen to my story times. I don't know. I have a weird vibe with that. Like, I would rather you guys just want to do stuff when you want it. Like, I just don't feel comfortable having you guys pay a monthly membership to watch my channel. Like, that's weird. Not that I have anything against anyone who has a Patreon. It's just not the route that I want to take. So yeah, I'm just wanting to know what Discord is, because I'm not familiar with Discord. Somebody also sent me this other live. It's like an app where you can go live. What did they call it? Oh, I think we had somebody donate. Hold on, you guys. Let me open this up. I think so. I hope so, because we are so freaking fracking close. Oh, no. It says you can get $10 when you invite a friend. All right, y'all. Well, I love you guys so much. I hope y'all have a fantastic night. If anybody is familiar with Discord, let me know what that is. Also, the other app I believe was called like Big O. Do any of you guys use Big O? And if so, would you all be down for me to be able to tell story times that are not going to, because I'm about to get monetized on YouTube, and I just don't want to have I don't want my channel to be demonetized as soon as I get monetized. So I'm just trying to figure out a different platform where I can tell the raunchier stories. And again, I don't want to do Patreon. I don't feel comfortable with you guys having to pay a monthly membership fee. I don't fuck with that. Like, I would rather you guys just want to do when you want to, basically. Um, So yeah, if you're familiar with Discord or Big O, let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. Um, Everything's linked down below if you guys want to follow me on social media. This was the story. I'm trying to stay live a little bit because I have some people that has went back and is watching the beginning of this live. So I'm trying to give them a minute to get caught up. I will send Gracie and also Claire. I will send you guys the link to the unlisted video. Hopefully it'll let you guys watch it if I send you the link. It's for gamers like Twitch. That's what I thought, but everybody on Instagram was saying go on Discord. That's what I thought. I thought it was for game. Yeah, guys, I do not play games. Like that would be the most horrendous thing. Like I wish that I could game like that, but I can't. Like I am an old so I'm an old soul. Like I do not know how to play video games. The last video game that I ever played was Frogger. That is the most up-to-date video game that I can relate to. I do not know nothing about no Animal Crossing, nothing. Yeah, see, I knew Discord was for gaming. I was just trying to figure out, like, I was on Instagram Live and I was just trying to come up with like an alternative to Patreon because I don't fuck with the monthly membership fee. And I don't know if there's a way that you can create a Patreon and can you let everything be free always? Or how does this work? That's weird. See, though, but like if everybody goes on there for just anything, does that then not mean that like it's mostly going to be gamers, though? I want it to be a platform that you guys like use. I don't want it to be like some random ass platform that, you guys don't use. I don't know if with Patreon you have to have like, do I have to charge or can I make it free? Hmm. That would be a good idea. He said you can reach a lot of people through Discord. Really? Hmm. I don't know what to do. He said you can create a server. Okay. Let's see. It doesn't have to be games. Okay. Well, we can try Discord. It says Discord, talk, chat, and hang out. Hi, Marina. That's so funny, Gracie. I hear you, Austin. I can hear you through here. No, I can't. I don't want people to think that I can hear because I can't. Scott, do you want to be a moderator? Shit. Let me know, Scott, if you want to be a moderator. Dolly Ann, enough. Okay. You're a moderator. Also, some more, if you're on here, please let me know if you would like to be a moderator. I'm trying to make all of my like long-term subscribers. I've been trying to make them all moderators. And I'm going to do the same for Discord, you guys. I'm creating it right now. Your YouTube podcast and all of the things on Discord. Sweet. We're going to select from our photos. Where is my little cartoon character? There it is. Hey, beautiful lady. I just seen you were on live. I can't wait to watch the replay. Krista, if you want to watch it, hun, it is only going to be up while I'm live. So you might want to go ahead and hop back to the beginning. All right. Study group, artist groups, local community. Oh, let's go back. Shoot. Can I not go back? Okay. Okay, Scott. You got it, Gracie. Okay, guys, I'm putting my Discord in the comments. Dolly Lynn. I'm watching beginning now, so can hear before deleted. Okay, Claire, I'll send you the link just in case it goes down. Guys, also let's try to get the rest of what we need for the microphones and stuff for the podcast. Let's try to get it tonight, guys. Okay, Gracie. Let's try to get it done, you guys, because we're so close. We are $209 away. I know we can make this happen tonight. I know we can. Okay. Morgan Shay's server. You guys, we are so god dang close. It's unreal. Okay, hold on. We just a $20 donation, you guys. We just got a $20 donation. We got Miss Krista Smith over here. This is kind of fun. All right, let me do the math now because thank you, Marina. Marina sent a $20 donation. So we need 189 left, you guys. 189. 189. I know we can do this. I know we can do it. Come on, you guys. We are 189 away. This is fun. Let's put that's Cash App. That's PayPal. We are so stinking close. Okay, now my next question is yeah. Austin's going to have to help me because I do not know. What in the world I'm doing over here on Discord. All right, guys, we got 189 left. Come on, who else wants to donate towards these microphones, honey? Henny? My phone's about to die. I'm trying to give everybody enough time to watch back the live. I'm kind of just trying to wait for Claire to come back and say she's done watching. And I thought in the meantime, we can definitely try to get the rest of this towards the microphones, because if we can get this podcast stuff done by this weekend, that means that I can accept this sponsorship. I really need it by tomorrow. To be honest, Sally, I was supposed to have it like 2 weeks ago. But I only had like 600 of my own money, which is like half of what I needed. So, and that's all that I can afford right now. When you have like mortgage, car payments, and everything else, I just couldn't do it all. But I have a really awesome sponsor, but they're giving me like a deadline. So I'm trying to get these microphones before the end of the weekend. And I would love to have it done by tomorrow so that I can get the microphones here, because my Guitar Center has half of them in stock. And if we can do it that way, we will have to pay less shipping. So, but if I have to pay shipping, I'm just going to pay that out of my own money. So what we need is like around $200, less than $200, like 189 is what we need. And then the shipping I will pay on my own. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Sally. But make sure, Sally, that you do come back and check. Watch the live tomorrow night, and I will let you know if we are still taking donations. Because if my Cash App and PayPal aren't in the description box, that means that we don't need any donations, and I don't want you guys to have to feel like you have to do anything either. So awesome. Thank you, Marina. I really appreciate that donation, babe. That is super sweet of you guys. I love you all so much. Which with Marina's donation, guys, like I said, that got us down to where all we need is 189, which shit, we need 180. I've got the rest. We need 180. We got it down to 180 already tonight. Guys, we can get the rest of this. We can get the rest. Like, I have faith in us as a community that we can do this. With my $600 that I saved up for it, plus the donations we already have, we need 180 left. If we end up having to pay shipping, I will literally pay for that out of my savings. I will take the rest out of my savings to pay for shipping. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have to do that. But if we do, I will pay for that out of my own money. We are 189 away. 180. So let's get just a few more donations, guys, and we will be good to go. Literally. I know that we can get to it tonight. I know we can. I have faith in my people. I did put my Cash App and PayPal in the comment section. The only reason why I'm staying on is because I have faith that we can get the rest of this tonight and we can start this journey. If we do get it tonight, guys, I will be removing my Cash App and my PayPal from the description box. Please do not take any offense to that at all. The only reason why I even added it was because I needed it. I needed help with the podcast stuff. So hopefully we can get the rest of this tonight, because if I could go to Guitar Center tomorrow after work and get those freaking the half of the microphones and only have to order the other half, that is going to save like literally almost $200 just with the taxes. And, they charge you crazy just because they have to ship it. So I just have faith in us that we can get this done tonight. We are 180 away. 180. You guys literally have rocked the socks. So we got a donation from Miss Marina tonight for $20. And then we got a $160 donation last night for Miss Ann. So guys, we are 180 away. 180 away from being able to get the microphones tomorrow and making this sponsorship happen, Captain. Which, guys, I know a lot of people have really weird thoughts when it comes to sponsorships, but please just know, like, when we don't get paid from YouTube, like, that's how we are able to make money and able to, get microphones and cameras and things like that, which this is like one of the first. I don't think that they're going to be like paying, but they are going to be sending me the product, which is really exciting because I'm still a small channel. So a lot of companies don't pay money until after you get monetized. Um, but they do like send you the product for free or whatever. So anyways, we're $180 away, guys, from being able to get the microphone. So I'm going to stay on for just a few more minutes and see if we can hit this goal so that we can get these microphones. I want to give the people who went back and watched the beginning of the live, I want to give them enough time to be able to go back and watch it. Oh, I'm just now seeing your little heart, Claire. I'm going to give it just a few more minutes, you guys. We are going to try to hit this goal tonight because it would be awesome sauce if we could go and get those microphones. We're already getting quite the group over here on Discord, by the way, guys. If you haven't downloaded Discord yet, go to Discord. I have the link pinned. We've got Miss Krista over here. We got Marina over here. We have Miss Gracie over here. I'll be right back, guys. I know the person who's trying to trying to send right now. I'm not sure exactly why it's doing that. You may want to check and make sure that you're sending the correct amount. It may just be declining it because the amount you're sending is more than what is available. I'm not sure why it would do that. So you may just want to check. I'm not sure how much you're trying to send or whatever, but I'm not sure how you would be getting that error. And then to the other person who just emailed me, tonight we have still only had the $20 donation, so we are $180 away. Claire, I just now seen your email. Okay, guys. I'll be right back. I'm giving yes, he is. He is. About 15 minutes. Where are you about to enter the house? Okay, Claire. Well, it's about to get super, super deep. Guys, again, we are only $180 from the goal. We're going to try to stay on here, let everybody finish the live, and also try to get this last $180 for these microphones. We are so, so close. I know that we can hit this goal tonight. We've already gotten one donation, which got us down to 180. So I know that we can get there. I'll be right back, you guys. Where's my doo-doo-doo? Doo-wee-dee. There, Marty. There's the girl. Come on, Dolly. Come on, Mama. Come on, Pony. You want to go see the friends? You want to come over here and see our friends? You want to come? Come on, Dolly. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here, Mama. Ooh, Mama's pony girl. Yes, Mama's pony girl. She's my little rotten girl, yes. My little protector is what she is. Aren't you? Look how big she is, you guys. Can you all, those of you guys who were here in the beginning, do you remember how little she was? Mama's angel baby. She just sits here on my lap, little princess. Yeah, definitely brace yourself, Claire. It was definitely hard. All of her hair. All fuzzball. All right. Whew. I think I just had another email come through. Deetra, we are $180 away from the goal. And my Guitar Center, they do have 2 of the microphones and 2 of the headphones in stock. So if we can get to the 180 tonight, then we will be able to go ahead and get everything taken care of. Because I have like $720 that I can like wiggle with. Okay. Can I go live on that though, Gracie? Like, what can I do on that? She was so tiny though, Sally. Let me show you this video I sent Chris today.
You're beautiful, Dolly.
See how little she was?
You're beautiful, Dolly.
She was a little bitty girl. Let me go back here to my Snapchat. I know. I know. How tiny. He was so little. Megan, we are still 180 away. And you can send PayPal or Cash App, whichever you want to do. I'm a nervous wreck over that story time. Yeah. That's all I know to say about it too, Claire, is wow. Guys, we are still only at the $20 donation for tonight. But if we can get $180 more, we will be able to do the microphones. So if somebody would like to donate, that would be fantastic. You'll be donating to this channel, the growth of this channel, to the podcast. And I do have some special things in mind to those who donate. So I'm also thinking about doing like a special like subscriber episode where I shout out everyone who did donate, except for the ones who requested not to be shouted out, just to give them like a silent, like anonymous shout out. Yes, Jake did come through. By the way, I did text Jake. Well, not text him, but I messaged him on Facebook. And he had to work late. I was wondering why he wasn't in here because I was going to make him a moderator tonight. He could answer anybody's questions that might be in the comments, but he worked late. So he is a police officer now, which suits him. So, okay, Gracie, I will. I'm trying to see if we can get the rest raised up for the podcast stuff. And then we're going to end this live. And I'm also giving a few people time to watch back the beginning of this live. And I think there's still 2 people catching up. And then we're going to end it. Okay, we'll probably start doing some lives on Discord then. A stream. I know, she was so little. All right. Awesome, Claire. We're still waiting on one other person to catch all the way back up. Guys, just an update. We are $180 away from the goal. I'm going to wait until this last person gets called to now, and then we are going to end the live. But if we can get this last $180, we will be done with raising the money, which is awesome. Also, I do have a fundraiser on my PayPal. So if we are already friends on PayPal, because I had a couple of you guys message me on Facebook, you should be able to find my fundraiser. It should have sent out to anyone who we've sent back and forth. So trying to message people back and read. Yeah, Claire, it's just too much. It's too much to keep on my channel and have to go back and like rewatch that. I just can't. You're welcome. Jake is working. I don't know if he's in here or not. Jake, if you're in here, message or put a comment, please. Sorry, guys. I'm replying to comments and thank you, Harley. I love you guys so much. Yes, you are exactly correct. Giving it just more minutes, guys, and then we'll check and see. Okay. Jake just messaged me. He said he'll be on in just a minute. Yes, Claire, it was. Awesome, Harley. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm trying to reply to comments. Trying to reply to comments and talk to you guys too. Yeah, he's a good person. We just weren't meant to be. That's just all, but he's a really amazing person. I really do. Still I care about him very deeply. It wasn't meant to be, which is fine. There he is. There's Jakey boy. That is correct. He was meant to be there as like a hero. I'll give you guys an update on the microphones while you guys say hello to Jakey Poo. I think I've replied to all the emails and everything. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Oh, Jake. You guys are going to make me cry. He is such a sweet person. Thanks, Jake. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to Jake for the. Oh my gosh. The donation shout out. Aw. Thank you, Jake. I'm sure he did, Claire. Yeah. I figure. Yeah. Remember, like the first thing you said was, I don't like her. All right, guys. So we are still $180 off because I didn't have that other person who was going back to watch. I didn't have her come back and say if she finished or not. And since Claire finished, I'm assuming that she caught up too. Yeah, I'm sure she finished. She probably just didn't think to come back. Oh, thank you, Jake. Awesome, Marina. All right, guys. So Jake sent the $80. We are $100 away from goal. Woo, woo. Oh, shout out to Claire. You guys. Oh, yeah. Jake will always be in my life. Always, always. It's happening. You guys, if you all seen that fundraiser on my PayPal, please ignore it. Jake, I already know your thoughts on the other people. Yeah, Gracie has been here. Literally, she's one of my first subscribers. I think she was in like the first 50 of my subscribers. Claire's been here for a while as well. All right, so we got Miss Claire's donation, so we are only waiting on Mr. Jakey's. Cool, Gracie. So everybody finished? I think he was Claire, but we'll wait on his answer. Oh no, Jake. No, Gracie. Okay, Jakey, that works. Claire, did you not watch my video of the casino story time? Yeah, my stalker followed me to a casino. Oh my goodness, Claire. Okay, I got Jakey's 40. And there's Claire. So we are done, you guys. We officially raised all we need for the microphones. I do appreciate everyone who did help with this. It means so much to me that you guys believe in me the way that you guys do. Like for real. It's such an honor to have you guys. I can't even explain like how much you guys absolutely mean to me. Aw. I love all of you guys so much. I love you guys. I hope you all have a fantastic night. Jakey, I will text you back after I finish this live. I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight and listening to my story. Again, I am going to be taking down this live just because I don't want it on my channel. I will be sharing my Discord link in the description box from now on. If you have not went and downloaded the Discord app and liked me over on Discord, be sure you come over there and join the party. You guys so much. And until the very next time. Bye, guys.